Gemini, how are you guys doing? I really hope that this reading finds you well. Welcome to your end of February 2019 readings. Back with me again, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. So this reading is going to be from the 25th until the 4th of March 2019. Don't worry, I'm still going to be doing your March reading. It's going to be uploaded next week. But anyway, if you're new to my channel, this is going to be a relationship spread, meaning that you could always apply this with anyone in your life. Okay, all right. You're over energy. Where was I? Well, you can always apply this with anyone in your life. It could be with your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, exes, crushes, fiance, family members, anyone. I'm basically just going to be picking up your relationship energy in general, all right? And don't forget to also check your sun, moon, or Vita sign, because I tend to realize that with my readings, I resonate much more with my Venus sign rather than my sun sign, okay? But if it doesn't resonate, then it doesn't resonate. There's so many amazing, talented tarot readers out there for you to just click and watch. Okay. You know why I was making that face, by the way? If you're hearing thunders and everything like that, it's raining cats and dogs in here, so it scares me too. I don't know why I'm deciding to do this, but yeah. Look at all these energies. Gemini, what's up? You have the 10 of Swords, you have the 5 of Swords, and you also have the 9 of Swords. So I feel like it's a very harsh, swordish type of energy that you're having in the now, though. You just want to cut your losses. You just want to cut everything that is just making you feel anxious, everything that makes you feel out of place, everything that just makes you, where do you go when you go quiet? You're supposed to be going to a happy place, not that way, but you're supposed to be thinking about something good and everything like that. But when it comes to quiet, when you're quiet, when you're alone, you're not feeling good about it, and you're done with it. You know what I mean? You're kind of like done with that feeling. So now you're kind of like wanting to cut your losses and accept it. If it's not mine, then it's not mine. If it's hurtful for you, it doesn't matter. At least I don't have to be dealing with this type of energy again, because you're through with that. You're just kind of like sick and tired of that energy. It's a very swordish thing. Although you're an air sign, like nobody wants to live in this situations for a long time, right? So what is the challenge of this relationship? You have the 6 of Wands and you also have the Ace of Wands in reverse. There is a lack of beginning. There is a lack of something new. There is a lack of excitement going on in this relationship. This relationship no longer gives you the good feeling, no longer gives you that own feeling. When it's good, when a relationship is very good, it makes you feel so good with yourself too. You know what I mean? And I feel like this relationship fails to do that. So I don't know why, but in the past they were hurt. Back in the days when you were happy. So let me clarify this one. What is this 3 of Swords in here for? I mean, the past was so good, Gemini. No lie. What is this 3 of Swords in here for? Okay. Okay, so here's the thing. This was a connection that both of you were so obsessed with one another, and there's something physical attached to it as well. It could be that you like the physical aspect of the relationship, you like the way that they touches you, kisses you, sex you, fuck you, or just the physical aspect that you've been creating inside of your head. But this is a type of relationship that two people are really obsessed towards one another, and it's like you can never actually get away, because it's like something just pulls you back in all the time. You're dealing with somebody who is very imaginative. You know what I mean? And you love it about them. They've been trying to manifest, like you were the 10 of Cups and the Hierophant card here. So it's a very collective, happiness type of relationship, something that you were like, finally, something stable, something that I've been yearning, something that I've been looking for. Finally, somebody who can match my intensity. That's how you say it. But the thing about this person is they're pretty imaginative. They were swept in with their emotional cups up in the clouds all the time, and they were very happy. Like you were able to make them feel not grounded. You were able to make them feel so good about themselves and everything like that. But here's the kicker. Out of the sudden, this person is feeling so hurt. All of a sudden, they're just feeling so hurt with the three swords in here. It could be one, this person is quite imaginative, so they're making things up inside of their head. Both of you have the devil card in here, meaning that this is also the type of relationship that would introduce you with your shadow side because of the connection. You know what I mean? It introduces you with all of the type of insecurities that you've been facing in the past and everything, and it also affects them that way as well. So when that shadow side triggers their imaginative mind, it goes everywhere. Okay, and what are they so hurt of? What makes them hurt? There's somebody in this relationship in which they feel like a threat. Okay, and this person is just jealous. You know what I mean? It could be from your past person, or it could be with your friends that you spent your childhood with. Like, they're pretty jealous about it, and with their imaginations, it hurts them a lot. It hurts them a lot, up to the point that they were the Nine of Wands. Where was it? They were like the Nine of Wands, like, should I trust Gemini or should I not trust Gemini? It triggers it triggers a good feeling. It also triggers the shadow side. So because this relationship was pretty intense. Sekarang, by the way, Ace of Wands here as the overall challenge could indicate something that has the hottest beginning but also has the coldest ending. 5 kartu masa sekarang. By the way, I am Indonesian, so if you hear me muttering not English words, it means that I'm talking with my language, okay? And you just couldn't get your head around it because you felt like you've been committed with them. You know what I mean? You have the Ten of Cups, you have the Hierophant card. Look, I've always been committed to you. Why are you hurt all of a sudden? So in the now, they're the Ace of Chalices in reverse, and they're also the Hermit card in reverse. So they are right now ice skating above their emotions. They're so afraid of being alone. They are busying themselves as much as they could because they avoid quietness. They avoid the feeling of they have to rethink and contemplate about this relationship and everything like that. Both of your mutual energies, the Moon card, they're not sure where they lie in your lives or where they at in your life, and you don't either. Okay, they're bleeding in love right now. They're hurt with the Ace of Chalices in here, but they refuse to feel it because with the Hermit card in reverse, they refuse to feel it. They refuse to be alone because if they do that, it's just going to have a domino effect into their energy for their works, their energy for their families, and they don't want to do that. Okay. They're never over you to begin with, Gemini. They have the World card in reverse in here, even in the future. I think right now you kind of like lost creative ideas about what to make of this relationship, what to think. You lack clarity. You lack your mind is just kind of like going 180 miles per hour to think, where did it went wrong? Like, what happened? What to do about this relationship? But you're through with thinking of that. So now you have the Emperor card in here. Your pride is coming back, which is a good thing, and you feel like you want to accelerate your life even further. You don't want to be dealing with somebody who is ice skating above their emotions just like now. But here's the kicker. In the future, they have the Wheel of the Year here. So I think this is kind of like a relationship that was written in the stars. You know what I mean? Like, regardless, again, as I said, regardless of how much you want to pull away from one another, it's always kind of like this, like this, like this. So situations, events, circumstances are going to be helping. both of you to interact with one another again in a good way, something that you're actually waiting, because although you have the Emperor card in here, there's going to be a little bit of a shift of energy in which you're going to be still waiting for them. You know what I mean? Like a part of you is still hoping, a part of you is still wishing, a part of you is still kind of like looking forward to when they are suddenly nice to you, when they come back to you, and it's either you walk into them in the grocery stores, or suddenly they need something from you, or something reminds them of you, and they kind of like communicate with you and everything like that. But something that is very circumstantial, you know, it just helps it, like the stars helps it, everything just helps it. So they have the wheel of their year in here. They were never over you here with the World card in reverse, and you're going to be welcoming them with the Two of Cups in here. But here's the thing, Gemini, you have the World reverse and you also have the Tower card in reverse in here. We're talking about a problem or an argument that has no resolutions at all. And if there is no resolution at all, it could actually act like a time ticking bomb. So when things are great, when everything are just so positive, try to make a lighthearted type of communications with them, discussing what happened in the past, what went wrong, have a heart-to-heart talk. Because if it's not addressed now, it's going to be a time ticking bomb. But you know, it's pretty much it. You know what I mean? Like this person is going to come back. It was like everything helps. Everything helps you. Okay? Everything that you've been wanting, even now, it's like just a part of you. It's just going to go in your way. All right? So I think that's it for my reading for you. Gemini, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week for your March reading. Bye-bye. I love you.